Hey guys, I'm Chelsea and you're watching Everything Chell. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. You're greatly appreciated. If you're a new subscriber, please hit the subscribe button down below and the post notification right beside it so that you're notified when I'm post. Okay, so as you guys could tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about dealing with Caribbean parents, but more so Haitian parents. Okay, so let's get into the video. So if you guys didn't know, I'm Haitian. I believe I told you guys this in one of the videos that I did recently. If not, I'm Haitian. Yes. I was not born in Haiti. I was born in America, but my parents were born in Haiti. So this video is more geared to the Caribbeans that were born on the islands and not in the US, and to old school Haitians. Like, whether you were born here or not, if you have an old school mentality, that's what I'm gearing this video towards. So yes. The first thing about a Haitian parent. Wait, before I start that. The things that I'm saying in this video, they can be both negatives and positives. I'm not trying to put any negative things out there towards any Haitians, Caribbeans, or Black people. Just putting that out there because I don't want y'all to come for me in the comments. Not at all. Okay, so the first thing about a Caribbean or Haitian parent is that they are very, very, very strict. And when I say strict, I mean you go to school, you come home, that's it. Strict. Like, oh, can I go to a party? No, you can't go. Strict. That's how strict I'm talking. Like, you can have friends, you can have a phone, but you can't go anywhere type strict. That's a positive and a negative because some strict parents create sneaky children. I'm not a sneaky child, so I'm gonna just put that out there because my parents are very strict, but I knew well enough to be like, yeah, they're strict, but it's for my own good, so that anyway. I knew that them being strict towards me and my siblings was for our own good. It wasn't any, oh, you can't do this because I said you can't do this. It was, you can't do this because there's safety reasons as to why you can't do it. There is reasons that most parents won't tell you behind it, why they're telling you you can't go somewhere or you can't do something that you want to do. But that's as a child. Once I get older and I hit the age that I am now, and I'm 19, and my parents are still trying to be strict with me, listen, it's not gonna work. Just stop while you ahead. Like, don't do it. Don't even try. Like, you could be strict to a certain extent. Like, I'm not about to be 20 years old still taking orders from my parents. Like, yeah, you could give me some advice, but at the end of the day, know that if I want to do something, I'm gonna do it regardless of what you tell me. And that's just straight facts. Another pro to a Haitian parent being strict is that there's a lot of things happening nowadays where your parents have to be strict with you. Like, there are kids out here dying over talking to somebody or over people because somebody just didn't like that they were talking to them or somebody got jealous. Like, that's happening more now than when I was a little kid or when I was in like middle school going into high school days. But it's still things that happen. Another thing about Haitian and Caribbean parents. Let me see. Punishments. Oh, if you see me either looking down or to the side, it's because I have everything that I want to say written down. And if I can't remember everything off the top of my head, I'll quickly look over to my notes. Another thing about Haitian and Caribbean parents is that their punishments are very brutal. Like, I think that goes for Haitian, that goes for Caribbean and Black parents in general. Like, their punishments are very brutal. They'll hit you with anything that they could find, honestly. I never went through that. Thank God for that. I never went through the being hit thing by my parents, but I've heard a couple stories by my friends where they got stuff thrown at them or they've gotten beat, like, just with anything around. And then they'll hit you with plastic sticks. They'll hit you with branches off a tree. They'll hit you with a extension cord. They'll hit you with a charger. They'll hit you with anything that they could find that won't do a lot of damage to your body. But I don't know. I don't think y'all parents not scared of child protective services. Like, I refuse to hit my child with anything. I refuse to put my hands on my child. Yes, my child, when I have a child, they will be enduring punishments, but it will not be physical punishments where I'm putting my hands or anything else onto my child's body that can cause bruising or scarring. That's just me. If you want to hit your child, go ahead and hit your child. I'm not saying I'm not going to tap my child, but I'm not going to physically beat my child to the point where they're crying because they have bruises and they can't sit on their butt because their butt hurts, because their butt is bruised because of how bad they were beat. That's just not me and not how I want to raise my children. Like, I've seen people get beat like that. I don't want my children to go through that. No matter who I end up with, if they decide they want to beat my child, okay, no. You're going to have to go through me first, because now it's more of a safety thing for me than, oh yeah, they're being punished. Because at the end of the day, kids nowadays are getting way too smart, and they, like I tell people, I know the number to CPS. What makes you think another child doesn't know the number to CPS? Like, children are getting really smart nowadays. You can't just do anything to your child. What you do to your child is what your child is gonna do to their children. Like, they mimic the behaviors they see growing up, whether good or bad. Or some kids do not mimic the behaviors that they see growing up. I didn't mimic the behaviors I've seen growing up. I'm not gonna mimic the behaviors I've seen when I was growing up, before I hit the age that I am now. So yeah, another thing is, what else? I gotta fix myself for this one. Another thing, Caribbean parents and Haitian parents and Black parents, and I feel like it's parents of color in general, they do not believe in privacy. They will invade your privacy every chance they get. Luckily, my parents didn't go too far with the invasion of privacy, but they do invade my privacy to a certain extent. From what I've heard and what I've seen through other people, Haitian parents just barge in your room whenever they want, whether you're naked or not. Like, they do not care. They'll barge into the bathroom when you're in the bathroom. They don't care. They'll look through your stuff. Like, if you don't lock your room door, if you're not able to lock your room door, they will go in your room and rummage through your things and think that you won't notice that they went through your stuff because they put it back the way that they found it. No. This is my thing. I know how I left my things. I know what was where, what was moved, and how it was moved, and by who it was moved. So if my mother was to come in here and go through my drawers and put it back the way she saw it, I would know that she went in my drawer and went through it and then put everything back, because I know how I leave everything. I know where I leave everything. If one little thing is out of place, I will know, because that's just me. I memorize how my room looks or how I left something prior to me leaving it. But these parents don't know the meaning of privacy. They don't care. Like, they'll go through your phone, they'll go through your clothes, they'll go through your bag, they'll go through your car, they'll go through everything that you have. Especially, this is the saying that Haitian parents have: if you're under my roof, everything belongs to me. Basically. Even if you bought it. If they didn't buy it, they don't care. It's under their roof. It now belongs to them. So they can do whatever they want. They can go through it. They can throw it out. They can eat it if they want to. It depends. Like, they don't really care. They don't value privacy. But if it's vice versa and you're the one going through their things looking for like money or something, they're gonna have a problem with it. Like, that's just how they are. I don't know. Another thing is, they think every day is a party. Honestly. Like, they will play music down till you go to sleep. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, they will be playing music. Like, even when you're studying or like doing something important, they don't really, honestly, they care, but they don't care, because they will be blasting their music. An example, I will put an example in just for you guys. Because I was trying to record earlier. My dad started playing his music. I was trying to record earlier and my dad started playing his music, and he didn't give not one fuck that I was trying to record. Like, I literally had to go in and tell him that I was doing something for him to turn off the music. But they think every day is a party. I kid you not. Like, they will blast the music. Even if your door is closed, you'll be able to hear the music through the door. Like, I don't understand. Like, but when we do it, it's a problem. Like, that's a good and a bad thing though, because sometimes the music they be playing be bomb. It be a bump. But I got things to do. I can't be listening to music. Like, I'm gonna get copyrighted. Like, yeah. Anyway, another thing is being overprotective. I feel like that's parents in general. I'm not going to categorize that as just Caribbean and Black parents in general. It's parents as a whole, but Caribbean parents take it to another level. Like, they are beyond overprotective. Like, my father is beyond overprotective. Like, they'll come up with I had a dream that something happened, now you can't go nowhere. Like, what? You don't understand how many times I done heard one of my friends tell me that their parents had a dream that something was going to happen, so now they have to stay in the house. Like, what? Like, that actually be happening? Like, I understand that sometimes that there's some truth to that, but at the same time, let me live. Like, let me live, honestly. Okay, so another thing about Caribbean parents is that they treat their kids differently. They treat their daughters differently from their sons and vice versa. So I can say that Haitian fathers treat their daughters better than they treat their sons, and Haitian mothers treat their sons better than they treat their daughters. Haitian mothers treat their sons like kings, like they can do no wrong. Like, when I tell you they can do no wrong, like they can murder somebody and a Haitian mother will be like, no, my son didn't do that. But it's the same thing vice versa for fathers and their daughters. Haitian fathers treat their daughters like they're queens, like they can't do anything wrong, like everything they do, like they walk on royalty basically. And it's the same thing. Caribbean parents have good intentions. No matter what they do, it's always within good intentions. They might not go about their intentions the right way, but just know that they're doing it because whatever they're doing it out of the love and the care that they have for you. Like, even if you with your friends and they come in and black on you in front of your friends, 9 times out of 10, it's out of good intentions. They just don't know how to get it out in a positive way. So don't knock everything that your parents do, even if they're doing something bad. They might be doing it out of good intentions. But also don't let them just walk all over you and do whatever they want and black on you whenever they want to, because that's also not cool. Another thing about Haitian parents, or Caribbean parents in general, now I'm gonna say Haitian parents because I got more to say about Haitian parents. Haitian parents are very controlling. I don't care how you put it, where you put it, how you flip it. You can flip it up, you can flip it down, you can flip it sideways, you can flip it the other way sideways. Haitian parents are very controlling. They want to control every aspect of your life from the moment you were born to the moment that they are in their own grave. They want to control every single thing that you do, whether it be what school you choose to go to, what career you choose to go into, what major you choose, how many kids you have, who you marry, where you work, where you live. They want to control all of that. But don't let them. Because if you're going to a college and they're not helping you pay for the school, this is the thing. If they're not helping you pay for your college, go to whatever college is affordable for you. Don't go to whatever college they want you to go to just because they want you to go there. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be the one in debt. You're going to be the one having to pay off all those student loans. In the end, they're not helping you pay it. Also, for college majors, do not let your parents pick your college major at all, because if you don't like it, you're not gonna do good in it. And if you don't do good in it, colleges don't care. You still have to pay them their money, because you're sitting in their institution and you're being educated by them. And that's a whole nother reason why you shouldn't go to a school that's expensive, because you still have to pay back the debt that you owe 6 months after graduation, or 6 months after you remove yourself from the school. Careers. Do not let your parents choose your career, because if you do not love it, like I've been saying this the whole time in this one little piece, if you do not love it, you will not do good in it. Do not force yourself to do something you do not want to do because my parents told me I had to do it. No. Haitian parents love the thing of, I want my child to be a doctor, a nurse, a surgeon, a lawyer, or something where they're wearing uniform and they're getting paid more than everybody else. But it can't be business. It can't be YouTube. It can't be things that you want to do for yourself. It can't be things that you can do and enjoy at the same time, if that's not what you want to do. Because I could tell you for a fact, if I don't want to be a nurse, I'm not going to be a nurse. If I don't want to be a doctor, I'm not going to be a doctor. If I don't want to go back to school, I'm not going back to school. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it because I want to. Like, I'm doing it because I want to. I'm not doing it because my parents told me I had to do it. And that's just it. Like, don't let your parents control every single aspect of your life, especially when money is involved, because 9 times out of 10, Haitian parents are cheap and they're not gonna help you with shit. I'm gonna just leave that there. The thing about Haitian parents is that they will say every and anything that they want to you. A Haitian parent could call you a coco santé, which means stank vajayjay, or they could call you a salop, which means that you're dirty. They basically, Haitian parents use verbal abuse to their advantage too much. Like, why I gotta be all that? Why I gotta be a salop? Why I gotta be a coco santé? Why I gotta be like, why I gotta be a macaque? Like why I gotta be all that? A macaque means a monkey, by the way. I'm out here putting words out and I'm not saying what they mean. I've never gotten called any of these things, but I've heard people get called things like that. I've seen arguments arise because of the verbal abuse from parents. You cannot verbally abuse your child and think that's okay. Your child will grow up to resent you in every way. Like, honestly, verbal abuse, I feel like verbal abuse is worse than physical abuse because verbal abuse sticks with you. Physical abuse goes away.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
A certain point. Like, what you say to me about me will stick with me more than what you hitting me would stay with me. Like, you can't be like, oh, Tiffy sal, Leon sal, da 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 da, and then try to be nice to me right after. Like, you can't do that. That's just gonna mess up the mentality of your child. That's gonna make your child not respect you, number one. Number two, that's gonna make your child not want to be around you, and that's gonna make your child resent you. So don't do that. And don't let your parents call you anything in the book if you're Haitian and you know what I'm talking about. They just be doing too much. You know what I find really funny about Caribbean parents? Like, a Caribbean parent can be mean to you when they think that nobody's around. But once they find out that somebody's around, they're all sweet and all nice. So it makes it seem like when you're telling somebody that your parents are actually mean to you, they're being nice to you, and it makes it seem like you're lying. Like, I love when my parents do that shit. I love when my parents change their behaviors when people get around, because you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know, like, you can't be doing certain things or saying certain things to me in front of people. So you're gonna act nice in front of people, so I could look like the bad guy. Like, I love it. My parents don't do that to me though. I feel like Haitian parents are the biggest hypocrites because they'll tell you not to do something, or you'll get in trouble for doing something, and then they'll go and do what you just did or what they told you not to do. Like, that's the most hypocritical thing that somebody can ever do, is you tell me not to do something and then you do it right after you tell me not to do it. Like, but you just told me not to do that and you went and did it. And I get in trouble for doing it. I don't understand. Like, honestly, I feel like Haitian parents in general, or Caribbean parents in general, they just be doing too much. Like, when I say too much, I mean too much. Like, they'll pull out the I had a dream so you won't go out type thing. That goes into being overprotective. I don't know if I said that already. If not, I just said it. I'm not gonna lie, I love being Haitian because the food that my mom be cooking when she be throwing it down in the kitchen, oh my god. Haitians make some of the greatest foods. Like, you wouldn't understand. Like, I love food in general. Like, I'll eat anything from any culture. Well, not anything from any culture, but I'll eat foods that I like from any culture. But when I tell you Haitian food hits a certain spot and it's just like, yes, bitch. Like, Haitian food will put you to sleep. That's how good it is. Like, you'll eat it and then you'll instantly get tired. Like, it's that good. Like, yeah. And I'll put in a couple pictures of some of the food that Haitians make that will put you to sleep. Like, it's good. The only thing is with that, I don't eat pork or beef, so I'm only limited to chicken and turkey. So when my mom cooks, she has to cook around what I have to eat, because everybody in the house eats everything except for me. I'm the only one that doesn't eat pork and beef. Like, she'll make pork and beef separate, but she'll make something special for me because that's not what I eat and I need to eat. So another thing is Haitians are very judgmental about everyone. Like, very judgmental. Like, we could be walking down the street and a Haitian parent will be like, "Garete moun sa, pou ki sa li sorti deyo kon sa?" Which means, why, like, look at this little kid, why he came outside like that. Like, Haitian parents are very judgmental. When I say very judgmental, like, I'm not gonna bring you around my parents unless I know that you're strong enough to deal with the judgment that comes with Haitian parents. Like, my parents aren't that bad. Like, my mom loves everybody unless you mess with her kids. My dad, he's alright. Like, emotional distress. I don't know. I think emotional distress goes into with verbal abuse, because what you say to me isn't, if it doesn't make me feel good, it's gonna stay with me for a lot longer than, like, say, like, you said something good to me and then 10 seconds later you caught an attitude and said something bad to me. Like, that shit's gonna hurt no matter what. Like, Haitian parents cause a lot of emotional distress. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I'm not gonna add anything to that statement. Haitian parents are very big on religion. Like, no matter what religion you're in, they're very big on you going to church, praying, getting the Lord and Savior into you. Like, they're very big on that. Like, we used to wake up every Sunday at 6 a.m. to go to a 7 o'clock mass. I don't do that no more because I don't want to. Yeah, I love God, but at the same time, I'm not going to get up at 6 a.m. to go to a 7 a.m. mass that I barely understand. Especially the Haitian masses that be like 5 hours long. like I used to, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I used to fall asleep in church due to the fact that I never could understand what was being said. So I would never really pay attention and I'd get bored quick, and I didn't have a phone at the time. So I would just fall asleep and my mom would just be like nudging me to wake me up. But if I don't understand it, I'm not gonna understand it. Like, I understand it now because I understand our language a lot better now. So I understand what they're saying and how they're saying it and why they're saying it. But there's a lot of things that Haitian matches. There's a lot of things that Haitian masses, like, they do too much for every Sunday service type thing. Like, I could pray for a good hour rather than go to a church for 5 hours straight. I'd rather pray for an hour because I can get my prayer in within that hour rather than me go to church, look at somebody saying something, not understand what they're saying, and then going home. Like, I never understood how, I really don't understand how people go to church for hours, understand what somebody's saying, and then go home and try to and apply it and actually apply it to their daily life. Like, I can pray, I can read the Bible, and I'll fully understand everything and be able to apply it to my daily life, rather than me sitting in church for 5 hours, not understanding what somebody is saying, and then trying to apply it to my daily life. Yeah. That's all I have for Caribbean parents and Haitian parents. Like, all of the things that I've said could run for every type of Caribbean parent, whether it's new school or old school Caribbean parents. All of the things that I said could relate to them. All of these things have both positive and negative things to them. They're not just negative. So yeah. Okay, so that's gonna end off the video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell right beside it. Like, comment, share, and I was about to say subscribe again. Yeah, subscribe if you liked it, if you like me, if you want to see me again. Comment some things that you guys want me to do for you guys, that you want to see, and I will do them. Okay, bye guys.